Hi everybody, it's Chef Christy and it's time for Popsicle of the Week. And this week's flavor is blueberry lemonade, and we're going to add just a touch of clove. So I've made my own lemonade, and you don't have to do this. You can use, your favorite lemonade mix or whatever, but I have put on a little extra. I didn't want to have sugar in these popsicles. So I put some lemon juice and water and a couple tablespoons of agave nectar in here, and I have got just a skosh over a cup of liquid in there. And then I've got some frozen blueberries and half a cup of that, and I've got a tablespoon of blueberry mead. I don't want to put too much alcohol in these. I know, I just said I don't want sugar in them because I don't want them to not freeze up. They get slushy if there's too much alcohol, but I don't think a tablespoon is going to matter that much. And then I'm going to use 2 cloves, and cloves are very, very strong, so I don't want to use more than those. And I'm going to use my mortar and pestle to bust those up. Cloves and blueberry and lemon are such a great flavor combination. I like a baked oatmeal in the wintertime with blueberry and lemon zest in it. So I'm going to take my smushed up clove and put it through a little strainer so I don't get any of those big chunks, because I didn't keep going until all of the chunks were gone. Dip that because I don't want to go through there. All right, so that should be plenty of clove to flavor that. Because like I said, cloves are pretty strong. And then I'm going to add this to my lemonade. It's going to make it a little purple. And I'm going to pour my liquid into my cups, and then I'm going to add my blueberries because it's just going to splash all over the place if I don't. Now, I'm only making 6 this week because I couldn't eat 12 by myself last week. So I'm just making 6 of them. There we go. And now I'm going to add a spoonful of blueberries to each one, and then we'll top them off. And this should be a pretty tasty, refreshing. And there's not enough mead in there. That was a blueberry mead from Viking Alchemist Meadery, Mangata. That's just enough to add a little flavor, not enough to make it like an alcoholic jello shot or anything. Okay, oh, worked out pretty well. Okay, and then I'm going to just top them off right up to that lip. Remember, I don't want to fill them all the way up, so that when my sticks go in, they will freeze right to the top, but not expand beyond that. So 1.5 cups of liquid, a little under 1.5 cups of liquid is what I needed for this batch. And I may have just a skosh over that. Oh dear, I'm going to have to drink the rest of that blueberry lemonade with a little mangata meat in it. What will my life become? All right, so there we go. We've got some fresh made lemonade with agave nectar and fresh lemon juice and some water and some frozen blueberries, a little bit of powdered clove, fresh powdered clove, and a touch of mangata mead, just a little blueberry mead to give it a little extra flavor. We're going to let those freeze overnight. Check them out, and they should be delicious. Okay, so our blueberry lemonade popsicles are frozen, and it's time to take them out of our little containers. Oh, look at that. Isn't that pretty? Look at all the blueberries in there. And I'm really pleased that they sunk. You know, they went all the way down to the tip so that there's blueberries in pretty much every bite. Maybe not right at the very tip, but that's great. That means that there's blueberry chunks all through that. And okay, yeah, now time to taste it. And you'll remember I ground up 2 cloves and then sifted them, and you can still see some of the black chunks in there, or the brown chunks in there. So I used a pinch of clove. It was less than a 1/16 of a teaspoon. It was just a tiny little bit, and that's just enough. I can taste it. It's not overpowering. It's super easy to overpower with cloves. But as I said, the combination of cloves and lemon and blueberry are so delightful. I think you will like this blueberry lemonade clove popsicle of the week. Have a great week.